Welcome to Movie Story Short, the channel where we summarize movies in just a few minutes. Today, we're diving into the chilling 2024 supernatural horror film, The Exorcism. Get ready for a terrifying journey into the unknown, where reality and the supernatural collide in shocking ways. The movie opens with an intense and eerie atmosphere as a film crew works on the Georgetown Project, a horror film about demonic possession. The lead actor, Tom, who plays a priest performing an exorcism, suddenly collapses on set under mysterious circumstances. Moments later, he is found dead, with no clear explanation for his passing. The eerie incident leaves the crew shaken, but production must continue. To replace Tom, the ambitious yet abrasive director Peter, played by Adam Goldberg, casts Anthony Miller, a once revered actor whose career has been in decline due to his struggles with alcohol, mental health issues, and unresolved trauma from his past. This role, playing a priest battling evil forces, offers him a chance at redemption both professionally and personally. However, his personal life remains in turmoil, particularly his strained relationship with his teenage daughter, Lee, who has been suspended from school for misbehavior. In an effort to reconnect with her father, Lee joins him on set as his assistant. Strange occurrences on set. As filming progresses, Anthony's behavior becomes increasingly erratic. He begins experiencing terrifying hallucinations and flashbacks to his own traumatic childhood, where he endured severe abuse. His mental stability seems to deteriorate, causing concern among the cast and crew. He exhibits episodes of paranoia, aggressive outbursts, and self-harm, leading some to question whether his performance is method acting or something far more sinister. Lee, witnessing her father's descent into madness, grows increasingly worried. She notices that his symptoms, uncontrollable shaking, muttering in unknown languages, and speaking with unnatural voices, resemble actual demonic possession rather than mental illness. Despite her concern, she struggles to communicate with him, and their already fragile relationship begins to fracture further. Supernatural manifestations. As Anthony fully immerses himself in his role, the set becomes plagued by inexplicable incidents. Lights flicker, objects move on their own, and eerie whispers echo through the empty corridors of the soundstage. Crew members report seeing shadowy figures lurking behind the scenes, and some even quit the production, terrified by the events unfolding. In one particularly harrowing scene, while filming a dramatic exorcism sequence, Anthony suddenly contorts his body in unnatural ways and violently slams his head against the table, shocking everyone present. His co-star, Joe, attempts to intervene but is thrown backward by an unseen force. The set descends into chaos, and Peter, though skeptical of supernatural claims, grows increasingly impatient with Anthony's erratic behavior. He considers replacing him, fearing that his instability will derail the entire project. Lee seeks help. Desperate for answers, Lee turns to Blake, a young actress playing a possessed girl in the film. Blake, though skeptical at first, agrees to help investigate the strange occurrences. Together, they seek out Father Connor, a Catholic priest and psychologist who has been hired as a consultant for the movie to ensure religious accuracy. When Lee describes her father's alarming behavior, Father Connor takes her concerns seriously, suggesting that Anthony may be under the influence of a dark force rather than merely suffering from psychological trauma. Possession takes hold. As the film nears completion, Anthony's condition worsens. He begins speaking in voices that are not his own, revealing disturbing knowledge about his colleagues' deepest secrets. His physical appearance deteriorates. His skin becomes pale, his eyes darken, and deep scratches appear on his arms and chest. In one terrifying moment, he locks himself in his dressing room, where a mirror shatters into pieces without explanation. When Lee forces her way inside, she finds her father crouched in the corner, whispering in Latin, his fingers digging into his own skin as if trying to claw something out from within. Things take a deadly turn when Joe, now filling in for Anthony due to his instability, is found dead on set, his body contorted in an unnatural position. Surveillance footage reveals a horrifying moment where Joe is seen talking to Anthony, only for Anthony's reflection in the mirror to move independently and then attack him. The crew is left in shock, and filming is suspended indefinitely. The final confrontation. Father Connor, now convinced that Anthony is possessed, prepares to perform an exorcism. He gathers Lee, Blake, and a small group of believers in an abandoned church where Anthony has retreated. When they arrive, they find him levitating above the altar, his eyes completely black, his voice distorted as he taunts them with their deepest fears. The entity possessing him claims to have been waiting for this moment, using Anthony's body as a vessel to spread chaos. As the exorcism begins, Anthony thrashes violently, growling and screaming in pain. The demon inside him resists fiercely, throwing objects across the room and setting parts of the church ablaze. Lee, determined to save her father, steps forward and presses a crucifix against his forehead, burning his skin. She pleads with him to fight back, reminding him of who he truly is. In a moment of clarity, Anthony momentarily regains control and begs them to end his suffering. Father Connor takes a risk, allowing the demon to transfer into his own body. The moment the entity leaves Anthony, he collapses, gasping for breath. However, Father Connor, now possessed, lets out an inhuman shriek as his body ignites in flames, sacrificing himself to destroy the demon once and for all. Aftermath, a new beginning. In the aftermath of the terrifying ordeal, Anthony is left shaken but free. He and Lee share a heartfelt embrace, finally understanding each other in a way they never had before. Lee, inspired by the events, begins writing her own screenplay, determined to tell their story in a way that honors the horrors they survived. Meanwhile, the unfinished film, The Georgetown Project, is shelved indefinitely, with rumors spreading about the real-life possession that plagued its production. Some believe the entity was never truly vanquished, lingering in the shadows, waiting for its next opportunity to strike. Conclusion. The Exorcism is a haunting tale that delves into the darkness of the human psyche, exploring themes of trauma, redemption, and the power of faith. It keeps audiences on the edge of their seats with its spine-chilling atmosphere and deeply unsettling moments. With Russell Crowe delivering a harrowing performance, the film leaves a lasting impact, blurring the line between fiction and reality. And here we end the movie. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video.